Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Hokage Senpai here. I feel like I have a lot of bass in my voice today. I don't know why, to be completely honest. But hey, how we all doing, guys? I hope you all are doing well and going along on your streaks. And if you guys are, and you guys are experiencing some crazy or weird benefits or some weird experiences, make sure to let me know down in the comment section below so we can have maybe a potential dialogue or something. And before I even hop into the video, if you guys want to be more confident and love the way you look and care about yourself, I really suggest you guys buy yourself one of these chains. They're actually really nice and they're not that expensive at all. They're actually from a website called Shiny Shekels, and I'll leave it down in the description down below. So if you guys once again can check it out. You know, I'm big on self-improvement, and that's gonna be kind of the topic of the video. And if you want to feel once again great about yourself and look good and feel good, make sure you get yourself one of these chains. I'll leave the link down in the description once again. So in any case, back to what I was saying. I'm out of breath. I just ran from downstairs, but I hope you guys are all doing great. Hope you all are just loving life and prospering in every aspect, right? And you know, I haven't made a video in a while, and I apologize for that, but I'm here now, so that's what matters. And before I even hop right into the topic, I want to let you all know that this quality is going to be significantly improved in the next couple of weeks. I do have a great camera that I'm going to start recording on, and maybe potential vlogs or something. And I do have a microphone that's going to be attached to it, so I'm going to be making even more better quality videos for you who all want to see, you know, better quality and getting tired of this laptop quality, because I am. I definitely can say I am for sure. But yeah, just kind of quick side notes. And to kind of hop into the video, guys, I'm over a year and a half, or 1 year and almost, I think, 6 months into NoFap. I should be coming up here in two years in August. Is it a year and a half? Yeah, almost. It's about there, somewhere around there. I'll put in the specific time in the title of the video, but I'm pretty sure it's almost a little bit, maybe over a year and a half. Gonna be coming up on 2 years here, and guys, it's crazy how fast time flies, man. I mean, this whole NoFap journey, once you get started and you know you stop the whole relapse phase, it's crazy how it just becomes literally the lifestyle. And I talked about this, I think, in my previous videos. If you all have watched, I literally have. Let me put this down a little bit. I literally was talking about, you know, I stopped counting the days, and it just became a lifestyle. And that's literally what I did. I mean, on my calendar, all I do is just slash when the days are done, and I don't write how I used to, you know, day 130 something, day 200, you know, stuff like that. I just stopped, and it just kind of became a part of who I am. And it just manifested into a bunch of these things. And if for all of you who have clicked on this video and you're new and this is the first time you're seeing me, I could definitely say 100% NoFap has worked, at least for me, and I hope it has worked for you too. Because I mean, I have weirdly seen people say that NoFap doesn't work for them. I mean, great, and when we talk about like the whole woman aspect and stuff, yeah, you don't have to be on NoFap, but you can still pull girls. But I don't know, for my case, I just feel like NoFap really helped me with all those aspects, right? And we'll talk about the whole woman thing, I guess, potentially later, right? But in any case, guys, I'm almost 2 years into NoFap, and it's crazy. I mean, literally, the benefits are surreal, but it's kind of become natural now, right? Like, it's like I don't get those crazy bursts of, you know, euphoria like I used to get. I don't know if you all are experiencing that if you're kind of early into NoFap, but I mean, I would get these bursts of euphoria, but I mean, I still have the confidence, the immense confidence, which, you know, I can still get nervous at some points. I still have the very minimal social anxiety. Hair growth, I guess, you know, it's kind of something that's been debated amongst the NoFap community, and I kind of haven't even thought about if my hair grows more. But I mean, I guess if you want to count that as a benefit too. I mean, social skills. I mean, there's you all know the benefits to NoFap, and yes, they are still strong, and it's amazing. I mean, my mind, it's weird. It's like the beginning of my journey, you know, your mind is so polluted with so many thoughts. It doesn't even have to be just about porn, just about negative. The way you think, it's so negative. The thoughts you have are kind of weird. It can be sometimes disgusting or disturbing. And it's like, as I'm going forward into NoFap, I mean, I find myself now thinking rarely anything negative. And if I do think about something negative, it's like I'm aware of it. You see what I'm saying? Because when you're kind of a natural negative person, you don't even realize it until you meet someone that's positive, that looks at you and they're like, dude, you have a way too much of a negative mentality, right? And that's what I'm saying. So I've transitioned into a positive. I mean, I'm not gonna say I was too negative, but you get the point, right? As I've transitioned into a more positive way of thinking and lifestyle, and when then I do get a negative thought, I'm a lot more aware of it because that's my natural thought process now, right? It's more of a positive, more outgoing, euphoric kind of way of thinking, you know. And I'm kind of getting into like the details and stuff like about my journey and how it's been being a year and a half into NoFap. But I kind of wanted to lead the video into a more specific topic about kind of like the whole self-improvement concept, the whole self-improvement process, right? And that the process never ends. This whole self-improvement game or thing that we all that you are watching me for and that I watch other people and we all try to learn from each other, it's never a never-ending thing. Sometimes even when you get into NoFap and stuff like that, I can find myself maybe becoming stagnant in other aspects of my life, and it's like, hey, this is a never-ending thing. I'm only going to get older, and it's like I need to keep improving myself, keep taking a look at my characteristics and even other things in my life, what I'm doing with my life, if I'm reading enough books, if I'm accelerating in my job, and you see stuff like that. It's never gonna be, you never get content, right? I mean, unless you're a millionaire and you're living in Cali on the mountains. I mean, hey, I'm not saying I'll stop then, but I'll be a lot more. I'm not even. You get the point, right? But no, I mean, seriously, it's never a never-ending process. I mean, we always have to look at these our self-intrinsic, the interpersonal values within ourselves, and to never always keep wanting to improve, right? I mean, and I guess my target audience is the self-improvement community, right? Because I mean, if you're just watching and you're like, hey, I don't give a damn about improving myself, well, that's you, you know what I'm saying? But I know people who watch me want to be the best version of themselves, and with that mentality and with that goal, you have to always constantly want to improve yourself, and that's why NoFap, being a year and a half into it, has helped me dramatically. And to a certain extent, I mean, even though I love NoFap, or I love the idea of it, and I've done it for so long now, and I'm gonna keep going. You kind of become stagnant. It's like, hey, you gotta take a moment, stop, and be like, look, what have I, my strengths? Don't always be. You don't want to be too negative. Be like, look, what am I, messing up on? Am I being a douchebag? Am I being, insensitive to other people, douchebag to women, whatever the case is, you know what I'm saying? You always just take a stop and still look at everything from a third person retrospective perspective. I don't know if I said that right, but look at it from an outside view, right? And I kind of want to encourage everyone to do that for the next maybe couple of weeks, or maybe for the next week or a couple of weeks, is to always look at yourself and look at, hey, what aspects do I think I can improve on, and what are my weaknesses? Acknowledge them, improve on them, and what are your strengths, and improve them even more. I mean, that's from a book I read. We all always focus on our weaknesses and how to get better, but also, I agree with that, but also look at your strengths and maximize those strengths. You see what I'm saying? Take them to the limit, so you can maybe use one of those strengths to maybe make you money, or make you profitable in a social situation, whatever the case may be. You see what I'm saying? So I do encourage everyone to never let the self-improvement process or game, or whatever you want to call it, to become kind of a norm, or kind of whatever now. You know what I'm saying? Because I've kind of experienced that here as of recently, and it's kind of like, once again, this channel is to just give you guys my experience, and maybe I can learn from you all from the comments, or you all can learn from me, right? I'm just not here to put myself on a pedestal, but we all are on, we're all gonna get old one day and die, but it's like, while we're here, to become the best version of yourself, right? Kind of in the secular aspect, right? So if you are on NoFap, I do encourage you to keep continuing, because what NoFap is going to do is to highlight a lot of those problems. It's so crazy, because when I first hopped into NoFap, I started realizing a lot of stuff about myself that I never kind of took a time to notice. And maybe you could argue, hey, you just became more mature, you were getting older, so you started realizing. But no, I mean, there's even 25-year-olds, 30-year-olds who are not doing NoFap, and they don't realize the stuff that I can see about them, or other people can see about them. And then we're not here to judge, right? But you get the point, right? When I started NoFap, it just highlights your strengths and your weaknesses significantly, and it's amazing. It's a great thing. So I do encourage you all. Once again, I kind of strayed away from NoFap, but I'm maybe going to potentially start getting back into the whole concept in here and stuff, because a lot of people want to hear about that and see more of that. So once again, if you haven't started NoFap, I do recommend it, because like I said, it's gonna help you with a lot of aspects of your life, especially when you look inside and stuff, right? And once you realize, right, a lot of your weaknesses and your strengths, and you kind of acknowledge your self-worth in a way, because once you start looking inside, you're like, hey, you know what I'm saying? not just the weaknesses but the strengths. You're gonna be like, look, I'm good at this, I'm good at that. That's gonna increase your confidence. That's what leads, kind of into the more positive way of thinking, right? I mean, granted, you gotta take constructive criticism of the weaknesses, right? But that just noticing your strengths and noticing your weaknesses, that NoFap does bring along, it builds a lot of confidence. It makes you realize your self-worth, and that confidence is gonna attract a lot of other people towards you. And that's what NoFap a year and a half has done for me. I mean, I've been naturally like that, but NoFap has amplified that. I've become, but people are going to naturally gravitate towards you. And I'm speaking from my experience and from other people's experiences as well, that people I've told about NoFap and they've actually used it in their life and ended up attracting more people to them. That confidence, that self-realization, that self-autonomy, that I should have used that word earlier, but that self-autonomy that you do, it makes you just a lot more relatable. People like that. People like when you're in a sense humble. You know what I'm saying? When you can kind of sit down, if you guys have a conversation and you guys, it can kind of lead to an emotional aspect, and you be like, hey, look, I struggle with that, or I'm good at this, and you guys kind of relate and you help each other. It makes you humble and it makes you more relatable, and people like that. You know what I'm saying? People like to hear, when you try to give them advice and on their think flaws or whatever, and they give you advice. It's a cool thing, and it's something that I've built throughout the time with NoFap, and it's something that I definitely need to improve on as well. I'm not perfect yet. No, I'm just joking. No one's ever gonna be perfect, right? But you guys once again get the point. So when you go on NoFap, don't become stagnant. This whole self-improvement thing, it's gonna last forever, guys, until you die, until I die. So always try to become the best version of yourself, and NoFap can definitely 100% help you on that journey. And if NoFap doesn't work for you, which you're probably like the exception out of the majority, we can probably have a separate conversation some other time. But seriously, this whole self-improvement thing, for the next week or next couple of weeks, take a look at your life. Take a look at how you treat people, how you interact with other people in the world, and how you do things, and see if there's any way you can improve on them, because I'm pretty sure 99% of us can all improve on something that's not that significant, right? Or maybe it could be significant. But in any case, I hope you all enjoyed, I guess, this quick video. Once again, I'm on a year and a half into NoFap. I'm going to be coming up on 2 years. I may potentially make a 2-year video, or maybe make some videos leading up to 2 years, like I kind of did with my last year. And I guess I might make another milestone video. Who knows? I kind of want to get back to this NoFap stuff, and it was really interesting to talk about, and I think I can offer some different ideas and perspectives when it comes to it. So once again, guys, never let this self-improvement stuff ever become stagnant. Become the best version of yourself. NoFap will help you with that. And if you all did enjoy this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. This is Hokage Senpai, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, take it easy. Peace. Videos